Back to WBTV News on Bounds. When it comes to your relationship or marriage, who's the saver and who's the spender? SunTrust Banks recently conducted a survey that shows 41% of you consider financial stability to be the most important trait in a partner, one of the most. We want to talk more about this with Nick Nielsen. He's a financial advisor at SunTrust. So thank you for being here tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. Let's talk about this survey. Explain some of the key findings.
Yeah, so one of the things that came out was SunTrust wanted to better understand how people viewed financial stability as a trait in a partner. And it actually ranked third behind personal values and personality. So 41% thought that financial stability was the most attractive trait in a partner.
What were the biggest surprises, would you say?
So I think one of the biggest surprises to me was that 47% of women found that financial stability was a high trait or a high priority compared to only 35% of men. So there was a bit of a gap. So that was one big, huge difference. A second big difference is who identified themselves as a saver and a spender. So a lot more people identified themselves as a saver than a spender. So we know there's a little bit of disconnect, and some planning and maybe some financial planning software could probably get to the root of who really is the saver and the spender in a relationship.
Because people may have different views on what it means to save.
Yes, a lot of times there's a disconnect between the two. So that was very surprising.
I'm looking at some of the results of the findings here on the screen behind us. You were saying that financial stability, of course, in the top three, but then you see stuff like similar hobbies, 28%, looks, 21%. So it's just interesting to see the makeup of this survey.
Yeah, very interesting. I mean, it makes sense that personal values and personality are the top two, but I do think it is surprising that financial stability is identified such as a high characteristic compared to other things that you would normally think of, similar hobbies, looks, and it was very surprising, and education even.
Given these findings, what are some financial tips to improve your relationship?
So I think I would say probably a three-pronged process. You know, number one, I would encourage everyone to go to onup.com and take our financial mental wealth quiz.
Okay.
It's a great quiz. I took it today. It's 10 questions. It's very fun and interactive. That could probably get the juices flowing to have a conversation with your partner about priorities and just having that conversation about what someone's goals are, their needs, wants, and wishes. And you don't have to do it alone. SunTrust has a great group of premier bankers and investment advisors that can help in that conversation. So you don't have to do it alone. You know, why we do what we do is we want to help reduce financial anxiety in our clients. We do that through a proactive process to help clients kind of identify what those needs, wants, and wishes are. And, you know, at the end of the day, they have that vision for the plan. They don't have to do it by themselves. We're here to help them create that plan to help move them towards financial confidence.
But regardless, this is a conversation that needs to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And people's financial priorities change, so just because you have the conversation today, it's not an isolated incident. Have that conversation again. I know in my own personal life, my wife and I, we identified that we wanted to adopt a child. We had to revisit our financial plan to make that happen.
Okay. For more information, log on to WBTV.com, the Web Extra section of the homepage. Nick Nielsen from SunTrust Bank, thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday at 8.